So, what advice would you have for people who want to try out comedy? For new people?
Oh, just do it. Just do it. Sincerely, I'm looking at you and I'm saying.
How would they do it? Just go to an open mic?
Follow at Mr.TonyDark, and if you in the Florida area, I'm finna get you right, nigga. What you talking about?
If y'all want to do comedy, hit them up.
Yeah, no, the main important thing is just do it. I got a homie who helps me a lot with the events, and he's been trying to get into comedy. He's like, yo, I'm writing these jokes, this and that. I'm writing books, this and this. I'm reading the books. I'm like, nigga, like, we right here.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just do it. I didn't even know that there were reading material that they're available to learn about doing stand-up comedy. I had no idea. So I wouldn't suggest that shit to people. I talk to their comics about it. Yeah, like that shit is just for the birds, bro. That's so they could like, if I make it big, I'm gonna sell a whole lot of books. Like, oh, they could like read this book about how to fucking do comedy.
This book how I do it, but I didn't do this though. I just went out there and did it.
Blank pages, and then 3, just fucking do it and don't sue me, Nike. They knew what they were talking about. Just fucking do it, bro. Like, it's really, that is the only thing to it. You will learn nothing from. Well, you'll learn some aspects of it, but you're not gonna get what you want. If the idea is that you want to try it, then just go and try it, because that's what you want. Yeah. What you want is not to write jokes and have jokes and not practice these jokes, or like it. And it's not gonna work like this. I can't do a stand-up material right here, right now, just for the two of you, or even if there's a crowd right now here, unless it was a comedy show, or an open mic, or the atmosphere for it. So you got to go out, you got to find an open mic, and you just got to go for it.
How long are the sets usually for like beginners?
We're blessed in Florida, so once I started doing traveling, I realized the time frames are a little different in everywhere, like in Austin and in New York.
Oh yeah, those are the big comedy cities.
Yeah,
right?
Those places more often than not you have to pay to get on an open mic. Crazy, but that's just the norm out there. Over here, I'm like, that's absurd. Why the fuck? Like, that doesn't. I still don't totally understand it, but I guess things are just so expensive in New York. It's hard to just even operate out of a space and be like, well, I'm bringing you niggas here, and I was like, no, that's not good enough.
Yeah.
So I totally don't know the financial mechanics of why those places you need to pay, but you'll pay and then you'll get like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. You know what I mean?
That's a track.
That's the standard though out there. And then, but here, the normal is 5 minutes. You know what I mean? You're getting paid to do shows, 10, 12, 15, 20 minutes. This is why comedians here in South Florida, they mature and they grow so much better as comedians to build material, to build their identity as a comedian much more freely here in this space. It's a very expandable space. That's why people from New York and LA and stuff have relocated out here to just do their own thing out here because they can expand unconstricted. Whereas there, you're going to have to fucking play that fucking game. Do all that shit, you know? Yeah. Some people like that. Some people are more built for that as well. But I definitely, as soon as I started traveling a couple years ago, I was like, wow, we really do got it good. I mean, like, we got it fucking good. Come out here, get you 5 minutes, depending on the night, nigga. I might get you 10 minutes, which is, again, was dope. So 10 minutes to practice material, get good on your shit.
So for a new person, should they write material when they go? They probably should, right? Because I don't think you want to do crowd work first time.
I would say writing material is probably the biggest. Not the biggest. You don't need to write material, which is crazy. Because there's some comics who are like almost just straight crowd work comics. I know them, and it's pretty goddamn impressive. But they're making material in their head. They're noting.
Yeah, they gotta have the personality.
The crowd work things that are working, and then maybe they even have it written down. But you definitely got to build some material, build some kind of direction on what you want to say. I'm not saying you need to have your whole 5 minute set written out, because timing is weird. You don't know how things are going to time out. You don't know how your flow is going to be. But yeah, just I guess have a general idea of what you want to say before you go on stage. You know, unless you're, I mean, like the niggas who don't are good. They're really in their zone.
Yeah.
They're like, I'll talk about whatever the nigga in the crowd looks like, and I'll make that work. And they do.
And it works.
But like, nigga, that's not you. You coming to try open a mic for the first time, have an idea of what you want to say, maybe write a few jokes down. But the most important thing, just get on stage.
Yeah, those were the kids who were good at roasting back in high school. The ones who could do that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You gotta be quick. Boom, boom, boom.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Deep Thoughts.
If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Our link tree is in the description, and you can check out previous videos on the YouTube channel. If you're watching on Apple Podcasts, leave a rating and a review. Maybe we'll read it on the podcast one of these days.
After you leave that rating and review, be sure to share it with friends, family. You know, Deep Thoughts. Come on, family. Let's get it. Let's grow.
Y'all take care. Peace.